Welcome back to our 2-Minute Tuesdays with Trish and Pastor Dave.
2 minute, two.
Apparently it's Youth Month.
More youth questions?
Yes,
We love those.
more youth questions. Okay, so they asked, are any sins unforgivable? Like any one sin, multiple,
Okay. Yeah, no, that's interesting. And it's not, the Bible does reference something like that, but let's leave that aside for a second because we could get into that all day.
Okay.
Start your clock on this. Look, forgiveness doesn't mean that sin didn't happen. Once something broken, or like when someone calls you a name, you won't probably forget that, right? That there are names that people have called you that stick with you for the rest of your life, that nothing undoes that. You always remember that somewhere in you. Forgiveness doesn't mean that it's okay or didn't happen. And in that sense, every sin is unforgivable, right? Until you forgive it. Then what that means is, again, it's not that it didn't happen. It's that it's not going to take a central place in your life. It's not going to have the power. That wrongdoing won't have the power. And we have the power to do that with anything that happens to us, right? We acknowledge the truth of it happening, but we say, this will not be central to my identity or the way I make decisions or whatever. In that sense, forgiveness takes the weight off and the centrality off the sin and leaves space for us to live for something else. Critically, this is also God's choice, what God does. And God has that same choice that we do. We can't make decisions for God. We can't say to God, you forgive this sin or else, right? But God does choose to forgive us for the wrongdoing, which means God acknowledges the truth of what went wrong, but also says, I won't make this central to our relationship. So in that sense, every sin is forgivable. And not only is it forgivable, it's important to do the forgiveness work because you don't want to live with something wrong or hurtful or broken as the center of your identity and existence. So there's no sin that's unforgivable, but don't mistake what forgiveness means. Make sure that forgiveness means that you're setting it aside out of that central position, not that you say it's okay.
Wow, our youth is really coming up
Yeah,
with good
they're
questions.
home run questions. Yeah,
All right, well, if you have more questions, we have an email.
We do. pastor@sov-id.org.
And find us all our socials at SOV Boise. They're all linked below, too.
Yeah, lots of socials now. We're very social.
We got all the
We're
socials.
ticking and talking and facing.
We're ticking and talking and facing and booking. And
Insta booking and gram timing and all that stuff.
All the things. You're
Who
so old.
thought? I never thought that I would be here at this point. But, hey, TikTok's not old, right? TikTok's hip with the younger set, right?
Yeah, I was just calling you old.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're above the TikTok generation,
Shut
though,
up.
sweetie.
Okay, we're closing this video.
Grandma Trish.
Bye.
All right, bye.